So, in the Swabi district of Pakistan, there's this modern medical college that's drawing its inspiration from a leader who lived all the way back in the 16th century. It's this incredible story about how a really deep rooted legacy of education is shaping the future of healthcare today. We're talking about connecting a warrior's vision to a brand new generation of doctors. This is the story of Gajju Medical College. And that really is the big question we're digging into here. How on earth does a vision of a Pashtun revolutionary from the 1500s become the blueprint for a state-of-the-art medical school in the 21st century? Well, the answer shows this powerful, almost unbreakable link between history and health. To really get what this college is all about, we first have to understand the man it's named after. And believe it or not, our story starts way back in the 16th century. So, this is Gajju Khan Baba. He was a legendary Pashtun leader who ruled the region for a solid 35 years. And yeah, he was known for being a great leader in battle, but his most lasting legacy? It was his passion for building schools and places for learning. This means the very ground the college stands on today is just steeped in this tradition that sees education as a vital public service. Okay, so let's hit the fast forward button for about 500 years and see how that incredible vision was brought back to life as a modern medical school. So this is Gajju Khan Medical College, or GKMC for short. It was officially established back in 2014. And as you can see, it's a public institution, which is super important. It means its core mission is directly tied to serving the community. It's located in Swabi and connected with the really well-respected Khyber Medical University. So it was built on a foundation of high academic standards from day one. And man, this college's journey has been both quick and seriously impactful. It was set up in 2014, and just 1 year later, it welcomed its very first class of medical students. But what really makes you stop and think is 2020. I mean, right at the height of the pandemic, the college completely stepped up. It established a critical high-dependency unit for COVID patients, proving its value to the community when it mattered most. And then, just 2 years after that, it got full accreditation. Just like that, it cemented its place as a true cornerstone of the region's healthcare. But what actually happens inside the college walls? How does it take these students and turn them into full-fledged doctors? So the 5-year program, the one that gets you a Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery degree, or MBBS, it's built on 2 main pillars. For the first few years, students are totally immersed in the basic sciences. You can think of this as the book smarts, the fundamental what and why of how the body works. Then they move over to the clinical sciences. And this is where the rubber meets the road. They start applying all that knowledge with real patients in a hospital. This is the how of medicine. Let's break that down just a little bit more. So in the basic sciences, they're building that crucial foundation with subjects like anatomy and physiology. Then, once they get to the clinical sciences, they're putting all that learning into practice in real-world situations, rotating through major departments like surgery, medicine, and pediatrics. It's a really complete journey, taking them from the textbook right to the patient's bedside. A college this big doesn't just pop up without changing everything around it. Its presence creates these ripples that can transform an entire community. And this number, 100, it's right at the heart of that whole ripple effect. Every single year, Gajju Khan Medical College graduates about 100 new doctors. Think about that. That's 100 new lifelines for a region that is in desperate need of them, year after year after year. Yeah, this constant stream of new talent has created what the locals have started calling a medical city. The arrival of all these students, professors, and doctors has just sparked a boom. New services, businesses, and all kinds of infrastructure have popped up to support this new college community. And it's fundamentally changed the local economy and the social fabric of the whole area. And this, right here, is probably the most important impact of all. Even though it's a relatively new college, GKMC is already making a huge, measurable difference in the community's health. By training and then keeping doctors right there, locally, it's directly improving the doctor-to-patient ratio. And that is one of the most critical healthcare stats you can look at, especially in a region where doctors have been hard to come by. So changing a whole region is amazing, right? But GKMC is also making sure its students are ready for the globalized world of medicine. And these credentials, they're basically the college's passport to the rest of the world. It's accredited in Pakistan by the PMDC, and it's affiliated with a top university. But here's the real kicker. It's listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools. That listing is the golden ticket. It unlocks international doors and lets graduates go after certifications like the ECFMG exam. That's the one from the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates, which you absolutely have to practice medicine in the United States. So you go from a 16th century vision all the way to a modern school that's making waves both at home and around the world. Gajju Medical College has already built this incredible legacy. And it leaves us with one final thought. If they've managed to turn a town into a medical city in just over a decade, what on earth will its next chapter look like?